It seems there is a little issue with the sound. Is that really distorted and horrible? I can't monitor the stream directly. Some sounds fine on. Sound is a bit scratchy. I mean, it is a bit scratchy. Bad, Steve says. Bad. Okay, let's just do some gain staging. That sounds awful. Okay, just bear with me as we find the sweet spot. Audio. Bring the gain down so it doesn't clip. We don't want. Oh, that's very quiet. That's nice though, right? We like that. That's kind of nice. Let's just. Oh, is that better? It sounds better on the mixer, but I can see it still on the output. So that's cleaner on the mixer. Still clip? Yep, it will be. It will be. Let me just reduce the actual. Let's just go to 0. Okay. I'm now out of the red and into the yellow. You get nothing in this game. I don't know. What was the bullseye? What was the thing? Keep out of the black and into the red. You get nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. Jackson, on the other hand. Don't you start sending illicit text messages, and don't you dare touch the keypad. Yes, you should be afraid. Afeared. Right, let's do some tweaking. Now you've got to get your arse out of the screen. Thank you. Cat's arse is not welcome in this stream. Well, I mean, they're usual, right? It's Wednesday, right? Happy Wednesday. This is kind of what we get. Can I do this now? No, honestly. Don't tell me that's in one ear. It should be. I don't want it there, but you know. I'm so sorry. What's going on with this horrible sound? You know, you said it's horrible. It's just the sound's just horrible. Download a new sound pack. What? So I'm not going to shout. Just doing some automation. Just cheesy, right? I wanted it to sound bad, deliberately. Right. He's vibing me out. Guys, look at this. It's just sitting there. Slightly fuzzy, as usual. Just remember, there's always Tom. And look at Tom. No! No. Oh. I think we're just going to stop that like that, and we're going to go, hello, good evening, and welcome to a fine episode. Happy Hump Day, everybody out there, and welcome to the world of synth. Today, Jackson is going to try and take as much screen time as possible. How are you all doing? How is your week so far? We are now officially the centre point of our working week. That is, if you have a regular Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 work schedule, and maybe that's it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you work some weekends, some not. I mean, there's no rest for the wicked. Just going to tell you that. And you get a day off in the week when the shops are less busy, if you go shopping. But anyway, it's good to have you with us this evening. Jackson is obviously pleased, and Tom's going to just do that at you. Really, he's going to. Oh crikey, that's a bit. We don't want to see that, do we? Do we want to see that? Comments, please. Anyway, so welcome to the stream. Let's have a quick see at who's in the chat. So we've got Doommonger. Welcome, Tanith Valakwa. We've got Tonal Axis. Hello, Rich. Vaguely pointing. Hola. Hello, VP. How you doing? Good to see you. Let's zoom back into time. And we got Vert TV, who was the first, although saying not the first. So who could that be? Don't tell me the Tartarians were here first. I saw them building their domes before the mud flood. Anyway, good to see you. Martin Tranker, good evening. And we're also, who's back? I've seen some other names whilst I was, Alcamantra, welcome. So this evening we have two of our three possible outcomes for Jervite spanners. So I draw your attention to the blue highlighted name and the spanner. If you are watching this after the event and you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to open the chat. It's underneath the screen where it says comments, and you scroll along and it says chat, live chat. Click on that. You'll see a whole conversation going on whilst I'm talking about something completely different, but that's still part of the show. And actually I really like dipping in to see what you guys are chatting about. So it's a social event. So be part of that social event, even if you're not here now. If you're here now, welcome. Please drop us a like. If you're in the future, drop us a like. Apparently it helps. And also, remember to tell your auntie to subscribe. We do have subscribers who don't actually make electronic music, so I'm really happy and really pleased that people do decide to do that. And also a bunch of... Why am I holding my thumb on the mouse? That's really weird. I don't know why I was doing that. Is it you? Am I grounding myself with the cat on the mouse? It's not a mouse, it's a trackpad, but... Cat and mouse, don't you go near that keyboard. He I don't even know what you do, but no, you are verboten. Das ist verboten. Das ist verboten. Look at this. You got to see. This is the view. This is the view. Das ist verboten. I mean, you just couldn't write this script. Well, I'm just going to sit here looking ridiculously cute. How adorable is Jackson? And we have, if you've not seen the channel before, we've got two cats. We've got Jackson, JXN, and Tom, TWM, if you want to use his proper spelling. So we've got Team Jackson and Team Tom. You can be Team both. You can do that. You can be Team Jervis. I mean, you know, just putting it out there. There is a Team Jervis, right? Anyway, so back to our Jervite spanners. They are there to ensure that if you have a question and you raise it, I can see it through the wonders of the back passage. Back channel, sorry, that's a different thing, the back passage. But anyway, moving swiftly on, if you would like to ask a question, it can be anything. And I will go through some questions. I can see some already. Preface your question with not one, not two, not even three, but four. Oh, hello. Why is it on that? It's you, isn't it? I was looking at all the wrong things. Start again then. So if you have a question, preface your question with not one, not two, not even three, but four Qs. So there, and then that'll get my attention. So we've got a question from Rich. Have you put 50p in the meter? No, I haven't. Perhaps that's why it was distorted at the beginning. If you're watching it now, thank you for the patience that you have shown the channel by doing that, because as it transpired, I spent time trying to, goodness me, I just need to get, you are completely in the way. Get the signal path clean, because we've got it connected to the computer and there will be some USB, although actually, see that USB noise? There's going to be noise, so I need to sort of be, you can't see what's going on because of you big fur ball. If you want to do that business, seriously, you can do it on the floor on your special cat bed. Let's just mute that. Because obviously I don't want to hear that whilst we're chatting. Oh, that's not what I want either. What's going on? I can't see the chat. I'm drinking a mocha, which is more espresso and cocoa than anything else. It's like insane. I had to put both milk and I don't know why I've gone Scottish there. That's my ancestry coming in. I don't know what's happening, but it's coming through. So I had to put some sugar as well, which I would never normally. I wonder if it's the milk. slight allergy to lactose, as we all have. Because you're not supposed to drink the milk of another animal's baby's milk. Hang on. We shouldn't be drinking the milk meant for the young of another animal. Okay. But it is yummy. And let's face it, cheese, right? I mean, I'm not going to stop that conversation about human milk because that would be so weird. Anyway, but let's not talk about it. But yeah, so if this is your first episode, it is about synthesizers, but it's about cats, it's about drinks, it's about dreamies, and it's about weird tangents. And that was, I think, a 23.5 degree tangent we just took then. Am I right, Jackson? So, anyway, Reconsiderate's Music Sketchpad, welcome. I haven't got such an easy way of being able to put effects like you do, and I think that's definitely missing in my life. Hey, Cincinnati, I get it, sorry. WKRP, can I call you that? Do you know what I'm saying? I spent so much of my youth watching that show, a sitcom in a radio station. Cressy. Tone Smith, hello. I don't know why I've gone like that, but I'm going like that. Howard Arthur, how you doing? It's Own Smith. It's Own Smith in the house. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot to be coming in. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I have been, and this is the world of synth, so we're going to talk about synths tonight. We're going to talk less about the cats, even though, gee, look at that, he's vibing you. He's like, stroke me. I will. I can, actually. I was joking then, but I can actually. Is that it? No. Do you know what? I fed you that lovely, expensive dried food. Neither you. Hang on. Let's see if Tom's going to move. There we go. Tom didn't even blink an eye. So, tonight's episode, mate, you missed it. The time came and went. It passed. Don't you step on the keyboard. He won't though. Tom won't do that. He knows. Right. Right. Let's drop a cat. Don't worry, it didn't drop on top of Jackson much. Team Tom, right? Okay, so I am Jervin. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's maybe just the midweek special. So, grab yourself your beverage, take your pipe, and let's get on with it. Okay, so as long-term viewers of this show will note, pretty much most of my jams are centered around this fabulous little thing. And I guess I reviewed this for Toman many years ago when it was first released, actually. And Novation Germany let me keep this years ago, obviously, for as a they liked what I'd done. But I liked the circuit tracks. And I've used it. The circuit rhythm followed that, and I think that is my preference, but together they make something quite special. And I've often said this, and I think somebody said that, I saw someone else post about this, like a Super Circuit Pro or something, and I think I've hinted at that every time I've used this and the circuit rhythm. It's like there needs to be, so we got a link. Hang on, sorry. Where's the link? So hey Marky, welcome. So here it is. It's worthwhile if you've not got one of these. There will be around secondhand because they've been around a while, right? But occasionally, Novation Store does these Novation Station synth no. I'm gonna have to stop just for a minute. We're gonna have this. In the unusual way. Novation website store occasionally does refurbished units for quite a hefty deal. I think 250 quid for a rhythm, which is so worth that. And if you're into modular, you'll know that's cheap. Because you can get nothing for £250 for a modular. Well, you can actually. You can get some of Rich's modules, which we'll talk about afterwards, and there'll be a link posted. Anyway, the link in the chat, remember, like the stream. If you don't already do so, subscribe now, please, if you're enjoying this content. And also, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your postman woman, and yeah, do it now. Get them subscribing. That's a twing twast. That's a twing twast. Oh, gee, Paul Holmes. I can't even say what you've written. Hey, David, good to see you. And it was lovely to see you stream. I had you on the background when I was frantically setting up and trying to gain stage. Failing to gain stage. I've removed the mixer, so it's just straight into... Oh, anyway, just... Psh. So, anyway, back on track. Whilst we're looking at this, so the circuit tracks has been something I have absolutely loved because of its portability. I mean, it's so slender, and I love the fact that, I mean, a few years back I used to take this to when my boy was doing football training on a Saturday, and he used to sit in the car and just put my headphones in, and the battery charge would last. Obviously, I've used it quite a lot, so the charge, it doesn't last like it used to, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, so the beautiful thing about the circuit tracks, is it bad? I mean, I'm sorry for the... it is bad. You know, it's a little bit of a play on words, really, the thumbnail. If you've clicked on this and you're going like, what is this guy? Who is he? Why is he dressed in a suit? Why are there cats? Why has he got cat treats on the table? You know? Hey, it beats a potted plant. Let's have a quick hello from our sponsor, Robbie Pericelli 2.0. Anyway. You know, it's all about getting music made, right? And I found with the circuit tracks that its very portability was a huge factor in me using it. And the fact that I didn't have to take anything else. Headphones, mini jack, although this is kind of a little bit stretched because I'm plugged it behind me, which is, I mean, I'll just show you this on the main camera. That would be plugged under the table, but I was getting noise from that, so I decided to... There must be someone away out of here, said the Joker to the fool. It's too much confusion. Can't get no relief. It's two different songs. Anyway, so... Yeah, so... The beauty of this was that it's portable. It made me do... I would take it to bed. It would... I even... When I made my headboard for my bed... And it was with this in mind. I included a second lower shelf, floating shelves, because I didn't want a bedside cabinet, because I think that's just a bedside cabinet is just a magnet for crap. And I emptied the top drawer of mine. I was like, what is all this stuff? Why do I need any of this next to my bed? So I've got my phone charger, my watch charger, a space for a glass of water. There's a clip-on light, which illuminates and works, you know. And underneath that, I've got my little speaker attached to the underside. And then I've got a second shelf, which houses a book and a synthesizer. I think everybody in life needs that. Simplicity. Anyway, so that's that. You know, this is how much of an effect this unit has had on my life. So it is bad. This is bad. It is. So... I've got a question from Cincinnati. If you could only get one circuit, which one? The rhythm. And that's if I wasn't going to sequence anything else. The beauty of the rhythm is that you can tune your samples up and down, so you can tune them across a pitch. This is a one-shot wonder. So if I go... There's a bass sound. Oh, I can't because I've muted it. If you go to the bass sound, when you go to note, it doesn't give you the option. It doesn't give you keyboard. Where in the synth, you can see there's a little keyboard there. You know, C sharp, etc. B flat. Don't be flat. Be sharp. C sharp. Or E sharp. Anyway, you know it. So I would say the rhythm for that purpose, 8 tracks, 8 monophonic tracks where you can tune your samples. So I approach that for a rhythmic, interesting sample, found sounds, all sorts of wonderful things. If, however, I wanted to make music and to interact with external gear, which is what I've been doing with this recently because we had the Microwave XT on the table. This has got 2 MIDI channels, 2 polyphonic MIDI channels, so that you've got sequencing to external gear, and you've got 2 built-in synth engines, which is the whole purpose of this episode. And we got 4 tracks for drum, so 4 monophonic drum tracks. So obviously with the, as you can see here, you know, you got kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare. Anyway, as your head's asking, does this tracks have the rubber coating that can get sticky? Oh, not another thing that gets sticky. Do you know what? It's an early one, so I don't know. I mean, I've got, see this here. I don't know if you can see it. That I left. Oh, this is when I was installing my new strip lighting. Let's do a big one here. So when I was installing my new strip lighting here, underneath these very flimsy metal shelving, IKEA shoe racks that they don't make anymore. Underneath, I decided that I would buy some aluminium channels for the LED strips for heat dissipation, and also to get them totally straight and adhering properly, because I think for whatever reason the coating on this is not very good, whereas aluminium, which is bare metal, and they're really good. So that was it. But as I was doing it, I bought these strips, and they were all cut to 1 meter, which is the length of these. I thought perfect, until I realized there was no sticky bags. How am I going to glue these? So I used epoxy resin. It's not coming off. It's not coming off. And I covered the synthesizers rather than taking them off. Well, I've got some vintage stuff there. You can see, can't you? You can see the vintage stuff. You see that, right? Well, the circuit track, this one here, the circuit. Oh, is it that one there? So one of them anyway. It dripped. So we've got a bit of stylized, and it's actually quite nice. Anyway, that's me taking a left field. Now, Rich has just asked, I hope Novation brings stereo samples into the rhythm. Do you know what? I don't think it matters. I don't miss it. But I do like your sample pack that you made, by the way, which is on the rhythm, for the making music. Oh, goodness. Music thing, modular thing. What's it called? Engin? Hello, good evening, Engin. Engin. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I hope that's your name that I'm not butchering, because I do not like it when people butcher my name and call me Justin Jarvis. Anyway, good evening, Robbie. You've had a tour of. We've said hello to you earlier, so you kind of missed that, but that's fine. Come on in. Come on in. Sit down. Pull up a pew, because we're doing little boxes, and they're all made of little ticky tack, and they all love them just the same. But tonight is not about looking at this workshop, the music thing modular workshop, which I have to say is something that I would love to own. Anyone from Music Thing Modular watching now, please give me one this weekend, free of charge, and I'll do 4 episodes. But I'll probably take it out and Instagram the hell out of it. So anyway, let's go into the deep. We have this plugged in. We will. Why are we losing cameras? Oh, I don't know what's going on. There's something in the air tonight. The moon that side. Fernando. Right. I don't know what's going on, but I'm literally. Here we are. This is going to be. So I'm going to look there. Actually, that kind of works, doesn't it? All right. Okay. Comedy moment. So here we have. I'm going to put it on big screen so I can see properly. Here we have the circuit tracks synthesizer template. So if we go to, oh, that's beautiful. You can't really see that. I just switched to synth 1. Now then, I will have to unmute my heart. Unmute my heart. Right. Okay. So here we go. We're going to get some. I apologize in advance for the USB noise. I don't understand why USB can't sort itself out, but this has to be connected directly to the computer to be able to use the software. And obviously what that does is that causes these circuit tracks to have that horrible USB noise. So I'm going to unmute it now, and I do apologize in advance. If you're sensitive, cover your ears. Oh, it needs some reverb, and then it might be all right. Maybe we should just put some... Oh, I don't know. It's not doing anything. I don't know what that is, but that's the wrong channel. That's why I need to do this. No, is this one? No. Okay, right. Sample that noise. Yes, Cressy. I think that's what it is. I say, as long as we like it, it's okay, right? So let's like that sound. Let's enjoy that ambient background. It's like those kind of like sort of millennial videos where they have like a sort of weird undertone sound that's kind of irritating for Gen Xers. I don't need that sound underneath. It's just distracting. Boomers especially. Right, okay, so let's... Eternal Access says, Rich says, go and talk to Tom Whitwell on the music... I will do that. I think I kind of... Yeah, he follows me on Insta, so he knows of my existence. So maybe I'll just go and say, give me some stuff. I do really like their inexpensive modular range as well. And I know Vostok of the 4-channel... What, Jackson? Sorry, guys. I just... Honestly, we're going to do something in a minute. Jackson is really... Hey, probes. How you doing? Jackson, what is it, mate? You don't... Oh, do you know what? I've got a lit candle here. I just don't like it. You're not going to sit on the table because my screen is Richardly. Right, you can sit there and be just... I mean, dogs, you do that with a dog and it just sits there, right? No! Right. Honestly, it's like working with children. Children never work with children. Right. Jackson, your backside is entirely in the way. Right, I can't see the chat, so I'm going to try and... So it's either the you lot or it's Steve. Sorry, Steve. Right, okay. Don't set the cats on fire. No biscuit. I've just blown the candle out. Don't worry. I am very sensitive to that, and I think Tom is more sensitive to... yeah. So Tom is more sensitive to fire than Jackson. Jackson just like, what's that? Not that he's ever burnt himself. And I do like... lit candles. Right, he's just in the way. I like that you're there, dude. I love it, and I like that you're there. Let me just show everyone where you are. Look, they're just... Yeah, Team Tom, you are the softest and the most delicious of all cats. Yes, yes. No, I'm not talking to you, Jackson. He's looking up at me with that praise face. Yes, you've said some nice things. It must be for me. It's not for you. It's for Tom. But now I can't see because your fat head's in the way. Oh, I will be able... Yes! We don't want a barking cat. Woof. I did that in a very Blackadder Prince Regent kind of way then. Woof! Oh, no, Lord Flashheart, obviously. What was I thinking? One of my heroes. Yes, Tanith, Team Tom, all the way. Let's get on with it. So, I have now opened this up, and we've got... Oh, come on. Why is... Is that the right thing? Oh, that's the wrong thing, isn't it? Oh, for goodness sake. Yep, that's a nice sound, but that's not the sound. Again, I don't know why, but there's a... Oh, it's a bit more... It's a bit crunchy, tickly. It's a bit tickly. That's right, time check 30 minutes. Right, sorry, Jackson, I just had to move your head to see... I can just about make out the team chat, and I do need to figure out how to do this better. It's a work in progress live streaming for me. It really is. I still need some themes. If you change before you save, you lose your sound. No, Biscuit, it was error in the chair. I'd unmuted the wrong tracks. So, but thanks for that advice, because that will be useful in a little while. So, what have we got here? Have we got an init patch? I love a nice init, don't you? Bubble warp. Okay, so I think patch settings. Oh no, it's a drum patch. What? No, that's not what I want. How do I? Oh, you know, I did this last night and I spent some time with it, and it just worked. There was a synth. Should we just go synth create patch? See, turn it on. Right. Anyway, that's our basic sound. So we've got, as you see, 2 oscillators. Forget the macros for a minute. Let's just look at the synth. 2 oscillators, a mixer, and a filter. 3 envelopes, 2 LFOs. Now, the sounds, I've always had a bit of an issue with the sounds on this, because I've always felt them to be a little bit lackluster. Now, I haven't invested in sound packs, and I haven't dove into the free ones available, but I did download some yesterday and uploaded them onto this today to do the intro jam. So that's the sort of why are you wagging your tail? I think he is a dog. So anyway, so yeah, so I wanted to do this for a long time, because I want to sort of, with an audience, I wanted to see what this is possible for and how much of a good synth this is when you lift up the very oversimplified 8. Hang on, let's do this thing. It's got. Can you see what I'm working with? I have hardly any space here, and I'm literally like just, I can't see the screen there with your chat on. Like, I actually positioned it now so that the cat's heads are, it's like an L shape. Anyway, so you've got 8. These are the 8 macros. So with a macro, you can obviously select, you can, I think it's just a matter of dragging it, but I'm sure you can, yeah, you can stack. So I want that to also do, so that macro now can do some, I mean, I don't know why you'd want to do any of this, but that now, if you look at the, oh, it's not, oh no, sorry, hang on. If I do this, oh, that's disappointing, isn't it? I suppose that's a software thing, but that macro now will affect, and you can see the little green dot, will affect the V-sync of oscillator 1 and 2, with also the frequency there. So I don't know, can we just reset that now? Can we reset this? Reset it? Can I just press there's no right click? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore. Anyway, that's what that does. I don't know how to reset that. That's irritating. Oh, that's clever. So you click on it and you saw that there. That's the amount. So actually, you can probably do a lot with that, but let's not talk about that, because we're not talking about macros. I just wanted to explain what I understood about macros. And clearly, I don't understand how to clear them, but I haven't RTFM'd yet, so I will maybe next year. Anyway, it's time for a quick breathing sigh of relief as I chow down on True Start coffee mocha with a filthy bit of milk. Delicious. All the way from Colombia. Yeah, Colombia Arabiata. Arabica. I can't speak. Coffee in a cup, ready for you to enjoy. Hello, Tom. Double click. What? Is it that? Oh, see? I always double click what? It's not working. Oh, yeah. Is it though? No. No, it's not working. No, double click doesn't do it. Unless it's double click here. No, that just tells me where it is. I don't know. I want to right click that and clear. I think that's what you should do. Oh, come on. But anyway, I'm going to use shift. Come on, shift me. Oh, no. Right, like I said, let's not get off topic straight away. If the synth engine is a cut down version of the Nova engine, yes, one less oscillator, so it can lack a bit of oomph. 2 oscillators, I sometimes like a synth with 1 oscillator. I mean, one of my favourite synths is the Yamaha CS5, which just when I sat and played it, it blew me away, and it wasn't expensive. And that's why I ended up buying a CS15, because that's 2 CS5s. I don't know what the CS10 is, but that would have been the obvious number for my 15. It's not 3. Anyway, so yes, thank you, Rich. It is the cut-down engine of the Nova. A cut-down Nova engine. It's really nice if you lay a Synth 1 and Synth 2 together. You have to do this in a DAW over MIDI, though. I'm sure, actually, you could probably do that with copying the pattern. We'll try that. But let's get back to the job in hand. Left corner arrow. Sorry, that was Martin Tranker. Left corner arrow. I don't even know where my mouse is now. I can't. Okay. I've got the left corner arrow. Undo. You mean undo? Yeah. All right. Thank you. That's nothing to undo. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick listen to the waveforms, and I'm going to drop it. And I think that's your saw. So obviously you can do this. You can do left and right there, or you can just click on this nice list here. So the sine, I think, is particularly nice. Can you hear that? It's very quiet, isn't it? And the background noise is quite. There you go. So sine, triangle. Always a little bit of fizz with the triangle, isn't there? Saw, not my favourite saw. But to supplement that, we've got a saw with some pulse width, which is a bit nicer. Is that? Synthpotamus, do you use a lot of software interfaces in your normal workflow? Personally, I find that any time I introduce software PC, it just ends up killing my spirit due to lag, endless debugging. Yes, I love boxes because I could just play music, and that's what we get into this for. However, there is something nice about having a big visual display when you're editing a sound, and that's a different side of your brain. So creating a sound or a few sounds, you wouldn't necessarily immediately start making music unless you did. But I would sit down and make 10 patches, go make have my supper, relax a bit, come back in, and then make some music. So, but I'm not. I don't know, composing music using DAWs, and I haven't done that for ages. And I think if I rewind back to 2006-07, when I started to try and make electronic music again after playing acoustic instruments for a while, I didn't want to make music in the box anymore. I just had enough of that. I'd done too much of it. I'd naturally developed from playing synths in a room and recording onto a 4-track into Atari ST PC, then a Mac, and it just, as you say, it kills the vibe. But I will have to do that again, because if I want to release some music, I need to be able to record it at the highest possible quality. But I will do some magic. I'll work some magic. I'm going to get drums on it. Get my man Tim to come and do some drumming, and I've got a wonderful location to record drums in, so I might film it too. Okay, right. So I think these look. There's a set ratio there, 4:6. But it's kind of, can we do anything? No, it's not doing anything. On the V-Sync, no, that's not doing anything. And the index, oh, hello, mother. What's going on here? We got a little fella here. Look at this little guy going backwards and forwards. What's the second? Can you modulate that? Oh, I've got to try that. Index. I don't think you can. And that's a real. I will get. Oh, sorry, Jackson, sweetheart. Sorry, mate. I know. MC303 and EM1X dust collectors, Jack. Yeah, MC303. Do you know, I wanted one of those because it was the first thing I think that came out and gave us the Groovebox, right? But you're right, dust collector, just an awkward thing, and having a bunch of general MIDI sounds in there was odd for my money. I think I'm right in remembering that. Although it was, I think, the 307 that I borrowed from the first time I started work at Sound Control because I wanted to see what the fuss was about. Anyway, right, you can't modulate that, which I think is a flipping. Anyway, let's not worry about what you can't do, and let's listen to what we can do. So, and of course, you then. Oh, hello. Does that make it? What's that? That makes no difference. I don't know what the hell that's for, or this. Now that you can modulate. That's nice though, isn't it? Because yeah, all right, okay. So analog sounds. That's not too different, but I like that. I like that bit of get your nose out me. Oh, cats that do coffee. Right. Sync. Who's saying? Oh, sync. V-sync. Sync. Sync style. Free. Key sync. Anyway, let's not do that yet. RTFM it. Hey Andy, what up? So, nice square, but as you can see, that is the end of our standard waveforms, and you know, of a ratio with pulse width of 9:1 all the way with 1:9. I mean. Let's get that index back in the middle. That looks like a square, doesn't it? So that's like a super saw, isn't it? Really. So I suppose. Oh, right. I would like now to introduce to you the wavetables because it's got wavetable synthesis. Back to the almost like a follow-on, a deliberate follow-on from last week's episode where we had probably the first affordable wavetable series. I'm going to do that with the microwave, and obviously I had the third iteration, the Microwave XT, which really was since the PPG, then the Wave, then the microwave came out in the I want to say early 90s. Was that 91? Gosh, that's a long time ago. Anyway, so here we are, fast forward to modern times. And wavetable synthesis is everywhere. So we've got a sine table. Following the tones, you will feel nauseous. Anyway. A bit of interpolation there. It's a bit... no, not interpolation. What's the word? Aliasing. Right, so let's smooth that off. So it's a bit steppy, isn't it? Anyway, I mean, it's a digital synthesizer. We don't mind a little bit of that. Sense and detune. How will you? Can I just share with us for a minute? My finger's here, right? Literally there. His bottom's there. You just have to. No! I can't move my hand. It needs to be here. Oh, you don't normally see this, but will you? What's the matter with you, you weirdo? Don't fart. Index, yes, I know. Index sweeps through the. Yeah, absolutely. That's. We're going to get to that in a minute because that's my. This is where I got to last night, where I was. So, he's saying hi to Sync Retron. Oh, I see. So sync. I thought there was a secret sync button. Anyway, where's my mic? Where's my mouse pointer? Right, here we are. So yes, not being able to modulate this just seems like a massive issue. So I'm sure it's possible. So I need to RTFM it because if you can't, it just seems silly. Because listen to this. Have you broken wind? Oh, not the farting cat again. I mean, that sounds lush. You know? So, sine table, analog pulse. I mean, because the very nature of the wavetable was designed by Wolfgang Palm so that we could change the tone of the sound would change tone through duration naturally because of the wavetable, rather than having to affect it with modulation and, you know, filtering and all that kind of stuff. So that's what it's designed for. So being able to modulate that is kind of the point of wavetable synthesis, I would argue. So it is a huge omission if it cannot be done. So Biscuit is telling me that I can, but I oh, sorry, we got a link. What link? Gentle reminder link. What link? What links? We need another link. So we've got the thing. Put Rich's link up, please, Steve, and we'll put that. So Steve's got 10. So Rich has got 10% off if you're into modular synthesis or even thinking about it. He's doing some cases. I've bought one. Just haven't paid for it yet. And it'll be coming because it's going to be the perfect sort of location recording modular little top box motorcycle fun times. Right, so go and avail yourself. 10% off. Last week at 10% off. Get it before it's I don't even know where I'm going now. Oh, there it is. Okay, right. So there you go. So Rich is a big friend of the channel, let's say there. And yeah, we like to support his work as well because he does some amazing. I know Steve's just got into himself into modular. You fool, Steve! And he has purchased himself the LK delay, which is a sumptuous digital delay with some funky features. I will say, Steve, ebb and flow. Just going to say it. Anyway, right. Although, I like them both. I use them both all the time. So that's, you know, that's good bit of modulation. That's what I would say. Modular really excels at is modulation and being able to modulate sounds in ways that you wouldn't do on a traditional synthesizer. Don't sit in front of the chat, dude. Do not sit in front of the chat. Thank you. Yes. Right. So here we are. So there's. I need to now go. Oh. Here we go. So again, a nice amount of. We've got to, of wavetables. It's just gonna. I think I'm too low. Oh, actually, maybe just. Oh, it's just gorgeous. That with a bit of reverb, and you've got some nice ambient sounds. And again, all these. That's stepping. If Tim Bowman's watching now, he'd hate this. Don't like your atonal stuff, he'd say. Oh, I was in the courthouse. I mean, you could do that, couldn't you? I might do that. A little folk song. Might find something like that that's like plain song. Is it plain song? I don't know. Anyway, sorry. It's ideas as they come. So, you've got all that. And I don't know if we go to the module. Right, so you've got that. And then you can add a second oscillator. So and we get. Whoa! What just happened? Where did it go? Oh, brilliant. I just lost it. Fantastic. Okay, well, that's put you back on track, isn't it? So let's get that. Was it digital voice? No. Yeah, you've got to be able to modulate that. It just doesn't make any sense that you can't. All right, well, let's look at that in a minute. Because you've got your LFO here, and what we will do is we will sync it up. So Bring in the second oscillator. I mean, my personal favourite with any digital sound is because digital sounds tend to be quite thin. Not always, but sometimes. And adding a sine wave just gives you a little bit of fatness. Do you know where that tip came from? Do you know where that tip came from? My very first professional interview with Dave Smith. It was my first professional interview, and it happened to be with Dave Smith. That's just crazy. And he taught me that. You know? And showed me the Prophet X, which is a fantastic synthesizer. Buy one while you can. Yes, Shroomy, you should sleep. Go to bed. What time is it? Yes, good idea. Get yourself ready for bed. I hope she had a nice evening. She's quite tired. Big school is tiring. Anyway, yeah. So we've got that. We've also got noise. We've got ring mod. Oh. It just sounds like that for me. That's 80s kind of sound, isn't it? We'll have Robbie back. Does sound like there's a reverb still. Did I leave the reverb on? Okay, so that's why the CS80 sine wave after the filter. Yeah, Seabiscuit, you know the skills that these people did. So let's just now whack it back down to the single oscillator. I want to see. That's a very sequentially sounding sort of. That's quite nice, isn't it? Wow, it's completely gone. So again, you can have it bypass. Let's keep bypass. For some reason, I would have bypassed the. I would have had these other way around, which I suppose we can do. Okay, so that's that. You've got your 3 envelopes. So would you stop flicking me with your tail? You are in my space. If you do not like that, oh, I know why he's doing this. You're gonna like this, guys. You ready? That's Jackson. He's not looking at Jackson. He's looking at me. He's looking at me, going like, "Give me some of the treats." And Jackson's just flicking his tail. He's like, "I got nowhere to go. He's in my seat." Anyway, right? Okay, all right. Okay, let's do this. And do remember, it's Brystronica this weekend. You won't be able to attend the patch off on Thursday. I'll be there. That's tomorrow night. The Gaz is organising. It's Rack Records Makers Challenge, which is going to be fantastic. I'm just going to chuck the. Oh God, where am I? Where's going? Here we are. But yeah, I'm around on Saturday morning and Sunday as much as I can do. There we go. So yeah, so check out Brystronica if you're thinking about coming. Go on then. I've got the other hang on a minute, Gonzini Cons. What other editor? More options, kind of prefer it. Oh, I don't know what you're asking, but I'm going to check that out if there's a better one. Right, okay, so we've got. Why is there no mouse on the screen? Right, that's just. It's not a bad sounding filter. As always, the 12 dB is my favourite. Oh, I don't know though. And any lost bottom end, put back with a bit of drive. Very acidy, isn't it? Anyway, so again, it's got bandpass. which looks like a blancmange with a cherry on top. You know what I mean? Carry on. Or something else. High pass. Not my... I don't... and of course, it's for some reason, it's got a whole bunch. Let's go to the 24. Let's remove that resonance. I don't know why you've got Q. I don't think. I do know why you've got Q. I mean, I didn't think it would be making these kind of experimental sounds like you'd get with something. I thought it was going to be bread and butter. This is not bread and butter stuff. Forget my note playing, but you know, that's kind of nice. Yeah, and you got all these options for overdrive. Will you stop? He's got his tail on my arm now. It's just desperate for my... Just... Daddy, I'm grumpy. My flicky tail will annoy you and distract you from your job. So, not really bothered about these things. I mean, they're there. That's interesting to me. Ooh. Again, I'm Human League. I don't know why I think that, but it doesn't seem like it's... Oh. Kind of useful. We'll stick with those. So this is what I love, but also I could not find a way to, let's go back to the main, to modulate the index of the wavetable. Let's see that. There it is. There's that. This is what it sounds like. I want that in my life a lot. I want... Tom, no, chocolate's bad for cats. Imagine. It's really bad for dogs. Don't give your dog chocolates. Lots of stuff. Nod window size on BP. Nod. Biscuit destination index on mod page. Right. Okay. So let's go to mod page. Right. Destination. Macro. Forget macros. Let's go source. So we want. Let's keep it simple. Let's want LFO1 to. No source to destination, and that's the amount of modulation. Let's whack it up there, and let's have a look at the options here. Did you see that? Can you just... Oh, do I have to hold you? What is going on with this? Flicky. You're like Jackson's tail. It went on. Oh, it's not even working. There's no list. Can I go down with it? Oh, is it? Am I? Is it you? Yes, it's you, Grumpy McGrumps. Yeah. Right. Pitch. Oh, so I'm going to do it. So oscillator 1 and 2 pitches. Oscillator 1 pitch. Oscillator 2 pitch. Oscillator 1 V-sync. Oscillator 2 V-sync. Oscillator 1 pulse width. Oscillator 2 pulse width. Oscillator 1 level. Oscillator 2 level. Noise level. Ring mod. Driver mount, frequency. See? Can I just point out? It doesn't have in this list here where I would expect. It wasn't V-sync. No, it's index. So where is this? Here. No, don't you? Right, Biscuit, help. Might be pulse width. Yeah, I think. Do you know what? I think. Let's have a look at it. When you consider that there is no pulse width here, right? That's a misnomer. So whoever wrote this software, hello? Stick to nomenclature. Index is not said. It doesn't say pulse width there, does it? But I think you're right, actually, Biscuit. I think in my tiredness last night of getting everything working ready for tonight, I think I missed that. So let me just do this. Let's have a listen. Biscuit nails it. Right. I'm sorry, but I like that a lot. Right, let's see what we can do with that. We can also get it to do it in time. All right. Right, okay, so. I quite like that. The drums are so cheesy though. Let's get rid of that. Right. What is that doing? It sounds very Prodigy-like. So. There you go. Where's that? I don't know what I'm doing with that. That is awful. I need more drums as well. That's better. That kick needs to be like whooping. It's not whooping. Snares. We need a fat loop. Check it out! Something like that thrown in the mix. So that's you know, straight away we've done, I mean, we are an hour and 5 minutes into the stream, and I suppose half an hour of that's me waffling on about nothing. Or about oh, Jackson. No, I do this thing every time. He's literally sat sweetly laying down, led down in the West Country, that's what they say, led down, lying down upon the table, and he's like really chilled, his head's down, and then I have to stroke him. I do. I have to stroke you. Yes. Let me just see what, because you can see the little conversation going on there. Yes, Jackson. And that's how we communicate. Through the... All right, okay, well, let's just put it back onto the... So that's, you know, I mean... It's definitely surprised me, and I you know, for the first time did just make sure it worked. I got it together last night. Not yet, Steve. But yeah, I think it threw me. Aphex Twin would like that. Yeah, it's just it's got more than I expected, and it does things in a way that, you know, yeah, it's. Right, let's use a second LFO on the filter. Come on, let's not stop. Right, I'm going to go for a random. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I changed it on. Right. And if you want to just... Oh! That's filthy. Now I'd definitely be tempted to use outboard with this for overdrive. That's nice. Oh, it's ready. Ready. Yeah. Filth. And we haven't even touched the envelope, have we? Let's just see what we can do with. Where's my mouse? Mouse? Pointer. Oh, there it is. It's just dirty. It's howling. I mean, there's a lot of components missing, which I guess why you'd have the circuit rhythm as a duo, and maybe a bass station 2 as well. I'm going to try and get one this weekend for loan anyway. But I haven't played with it, and I'm such a fan of Novation stuff. Anyway, so they should send me one for sure. I just wish I hadn't taken my 909 off the table. That's what it needs, right? Dang, 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 dang. Too fast on it. Just breaking it. Anyway, I don't think those drum sounds do that synth sound any. Don't forget to save it. I don't know what that was, but I love it. Oh no! Oh, that's the wrong synth. Well then, I was going to do a little... I mean, I'm not a pads kind of guy. I can't... I used to be. I used to be, but that involves chords. I don't do chords. Anyway, copy the patch to the second synth track with a different filter type. Thank you, James Dyson. I know that's going to be good. So, what do? As we find here, we go... shift the copy. I can see it. I can literally see it. Where is it? Maybe I can't see it. No. Am I... Duplicate. Oh, send sound. Well, surely Team Novation. This is what I've got loaded into it. That's the one I think. That's the one I think. These are the preset ones that I downloaded. I've got it twice. You're an idiot, Jervis. Let's stick it to that. When I'm 65. Anyway, it's on here now at least. Save. Oh, do you know what? Just saying, that's all right. So copy, so duplicate synth to that one. No, I don't know. That doesn't seem to a setup. That's why. Save. No. Duplicate. Synth. And, I don't know if that's duplicate. I don't know. No. Anyway, I again, because this is my first adventure into sound design with the circuit tracks, there's a lot of shortcuts, and I again, index being labeled as pulse width here is just infuriating. Oh, come to the synth shed and do Bristol. Did I do that? Synth shed link. Did you put that in there? Have I done that? Have I done the synth? Bristronica this weekend. Link in the chat. Also, lots of synth shed led workshops for DIYers. Please go check this link out. Oh no, it's the Synth Shed on the 4th of October, my birthday weekend. Where the heck is this? Oh, I don't even know where I am right now. There it is. And replace pin message. On Saturday the 4th of October is it Brighton? Or is it Croydon? Is the event in Croydon or Brighton? It's in one of those locations. I think it's in Croydon. But anyway. But yeah, check out the DIY workshops available at... actually, I think they're being led by Synth Shed as well, aren't they? At Bristronica. That's definitely worth a thingy. Right. Don't forget to save it. Did you want Synth Shed link? Yes. Right. That's it. I think that's all we can do without going on for another hour, which I don't want to do tonight because I do want to get in my gym jams and have a jam. No. I can have an early night. Sorry, excuse me. That hot chocolate. Oh my word. Yeah, so if you joined us late and you missed the beverage section of the show, I was drinking a quadruple espresso with a large heaped teaspoon of cocoa powder in the bottom, which was like drinking, I don't know, I feel like an Aztec warrior. I could go into battle. But yeah, it was super like, I think I have woken up now. I had to put sugar and milk in it to try and tame it. It was a brutal drink. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, thank you, Yek. Press his like. Thank you very much. Please also press like if you have not done so already. Many of you have, I can see that, and I appreciate your doing so. So there we go. That is the circuit tracks. These have been the cats. I've been GetJervis, also known as Jason. It's my name. It's what people call me. I will be at Bristol. I will be at Bristronica this weekend. So I will see you. Don't be a stranger. Come up and say hi. Say hi, I'm a Jervite. Where's my badge? And I'll say to you, run out of things to make badges with. Here's a piece of paper with a scribble on it. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a Sharpie and a roll of labels. And if you ask me, I will sign it and put it on you. Yeah, there you go. If I got Shroomy with me, maybe she can do it as well. We'll take it in turns. So yeah, don't be put your name, those kind of labels. Oh, thank you, Dilip. Much appreciated. And crack. Yes, there we go. A little bit of honey and cinnamon. Do you know what? I didn't think that because actually I did think honey, but I didn't think it was going to be sweet enough. That's why I went for white sugar. Normally with a coffee, I wouldn't go anywhere near. I wouldn't ruin the flavour. Not of True Start Coffee. Start your day the truest way possible. True Start Coffee. A coffee for a man, a woman, and us in general. The planet Earth needs coffee. There we go. So yeah, just distracted. So yeah, I'm back on Sunday night, but there's a lot around the world up until then. We've obviously had I've seen a lot of you on Sonic State today. I don't know what was happening. I just turned the browser on just during work. I said, there it was. I made it again. But yeah, Friday night, Pro Synth Network. Don't forget that. Every day is a Symptoms of Reality day. Friday's going to be, and I did promise to. I don't know if I'm going to. Do you know what? I promised to do a popcorn night tune. I'm not going to have time to do that because the only night I've got free is tomorrow. And I'm working with Gaz at the video capturing. So, yeah, if you're there, come and say hi as well. Yes, it is Croydon. Thank you, Rich. I thought it was Croydon because it was mentioned as London from... oh, my goodness. What are you doing sat on there? Anyway, yeah, so there we go. Cracked coffee. Yes, biscuit. Croydon on the 4th. So, anyway... James, hi James, synth aficionado Dyson. Yes, indeed. So good to see you also. So Pro Synth Network Friday evening, Andy Synchrotron on Saturday morning is the only thing. Is the only way to wake up, and I always do my chores, my tasks, my household maintenance. You know, loading the dishwasher, tidying the kitchen, sweeping the floor, ironing my shirts. I don't iron my shirts. Loading the dishwasher, washing machine, unloading the washing machine. All that happens on a Saturday morning after breakfast with Andy as my compadre. So I do lurk more than I type, but I am there. And then Ramsey in the afternoon for some rambling Australian synth news. And then, yeah, back on Sunday night. And we'd be nice to see Jamie Morden back on Sunday soon, but I think that'll happen. And occasionally, you know. And then it's Hardware Jams on Monday. So, thank you guys. Be well. Enjoyed your stream. Thank you, James. As always, Andy. Thank you. Don't forget to drop the like. And, yeah, be good to yourselves and each other. And I'll see you in the next one. Sure, I don't even know how I can make a piece of music more than I've just done there. I'm just going to waffle on and just maybe... That's interesting, it just stops. Right, we're going to put some effects on that. What are these red buttons? I don't know why there's no sound of it.